Okay, we're recording. I'm excited. Thanks for joining this mysterious team call. We haven't really told you guys what it's about. But I am just gonna kick us off tonight, and then Nicole is gonna share some stuff, and then we would love to hear from you guys too, just kind of thoughts that you have while we kind of share what's on our heart and mind and everything, because this is a united team thing, right? Nicole and I are your area managers, but we are a team. Every single person is of equal value here. And so what your thoughts are, what your ideas are, they really, really, truly matter here. And we would just love any feedback you guys have. But basically, Nicole and I have spent some time talking about how we want to move this team forward into kind of the next season of this team, next season of everyone's businesses. Obviously, the world right now, what's going on around us is hard and scary. And it's a time where I am praying that really amazing good things come out of it, and that change happens because of it. And I'm praying that it's not a time that divides people, but instead unites us. And that was something that Nicole and I really have felt we keep coming back to, is really a heart and a desire for this team to be united and to really step forward in how we run our businesses in an extremely united front. Obviously we all have our different whys, all have our different reasons for joining this business, all of our different reasons for continuing on even when it gets hard or whatever. But we really believe that we can have a united mission, and that we as a team can together be on mission. And it goes so much deeper than just Arbonne and selling products and whatever. It's not just about that. Yes, we love our products. Yes, we want to be a product of our products. Yes, we stand behind them. But our mission as a team goes deeper than that. There's some incredible examples out there right now of teams that are doing this, that are coming together, that are deciding this is our mission as a team, and we want to step forward in that. And it's something that we can come back to again and again and again, of this is why we're doing this. And it's something that we can proudly share with other people, and then we can teach and train people to share that with other people. We are a team on mission to do this. And then that's how we step forward. That's how we share this business. That's how we ask people to take a look at this business. And that's how we continue to ask people. And that's how we can feel so excited and confident to continue to ask people to take a look. And so our sponsoring last month was incredible. As a whole area, we sponsored 42 people, you guys. That's bomb. That's awesome. That's our second highest sponsoring month ever. And our last highest sponsoring month, the next month we got into region qual. So that's really, really awesome. And what I want to do is not drop the momentum and instead use the momentum. Katie Curtis was one who said that to me. She's like, I want to use this momentum we've got going. And I'm like, you are so dead right. Yes, we need to continue using that momentum that we have built, that you have built. You guys have sponsored incredibly. You guys got in front of more faces last month than we've ever gotten in front of. And even if not every single one of those faces turned into something, or even if you're like, oh, that party was a dud or whatever, it doesn't matter, because you're getting in front of more and more people. You're building more relationships. You're building more connections. And those seeds that you've planted will in 60 or 90 days, or even in a year. We don't know when those are going to harvest, but we have gotten in front of more people, and we are in a season now where we need to lean so heavily into that momentum that we have been building up, and we need to do even more of that this month. And so we feel, Nicole and I felt this weight of like, holy crap, there is this like snowball that's picking up speed, and we want to make sure that we're going forth and doing this in a way that sets a foundation of our nations upon nations upon nations, that's going to be something that we are so excited for and so proud of. And so I don't know, I also want to say that in this time of just a lot of sadness and a lot of hurt and a lot of pain, that it can feel a little bit like, wow, should I say anything about my business right now? Like, am I being insensitive? And I want to address that head on and let you know that I understand that feeling. Definitely understand that feeling. And we are never going to be people that are coming in blazing hot, totally insensitive, totally clueless about what's going on in our world, totally insensitive. That is not who we are. Instead, I think now more than ever, we have this incredible opportunity to go and love people. And we have this thing called Arbonne that has given us this ability to reconnect with a ton of people that we haven't connected with before, or it gives us an excuse to go reach out to somebody that you haven't thought of in however many years, and just see how they're doing and see how you can go love that person and serve them in that moment. It gives you a chance to think about, hey, how are my preferred clients doing right now? Is there something I can do today to go cheer them up? Can I write a little note, stick a little fizz in it, and pop it in the mail and just give them something to smile about today? How can I go and love people? And so actually, I think this platform is the greatest gift right now, and that we need to be a light. Above anything else right now, we need to be a light. And so our social media needs to be a light. It needs to be a place where people go and they feel hope. So I want to be cautious about, as we share what's going on in our hearts and minds right now, to be careful about watching negativity and making sure that we are being lights to this world, that we are being hope dealers. That's something, I can't even remember which national vice president started that, but they have the hashtag hope dealers. We are hope dealers. We give people this opportunity to step into a community, to step into a place that they are loved and seen and accepted, and they're able to grow and flourish. And we get that opportunity as leaders to go seek people out and say, hey, I want to love you super, super well right now. Like, oh my gosh, what an incredible gift that we have. And so that is just my challenge to us, is that in this season, especially now more than ever, that when people encounter us, when people encounter our team, they should be encountering love, joy, and hope. Those are the things that I want people, when they think of our team and they think about, do I want to do this Arbonne thing? They go, heck yeah, I want to do this Arbonne thing, because that team is a team of love, joy, and hope. And I want to be closer to those people. I want to be closer to that culture, because I want to be more like that. And I need more of that in my life. I don't need people to necessarily be attracted to our protein powder. I want people to be attracted to our hearts and our mission. And so that's why we have wanted to come together with this united mission, you guys, and say, this is who we are, and we are going to blast that light to every single corner of this world that we can touch, because that's our calling. That's what we are put on this earth. We were not put on this earth to just, get by, do the best we can, whatever. We're going to go through seasons of that. Trust me, been there, done that. But we have been put on this earth to be a light and to help love people. And so we started talking about, Nicole and I started talking about what should be our mission. And we drafted a mission, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts on it. But this is the mission that we're really thinking that we can keep coming back to, that can help us stay on track, that can help us stay focused, that can help us help hold off the distractions that are going to come. And this is really what we have come up with. And we've said our mission is to radically love and serve as many people as possible with a heart like Christ, to create nations upon nations upon nations where every single person feels seen, known, accepted, and loved. And that's who we are. And I would love your guys' input on that, but I love the fact that we are about love and we are about service. We are about doing it radically. I love the word radical, because it's not complacent. It's not normal. It's not average. We're not average. We don't love people in an average way. We love people in a radical way. And that's what attracts people to what we're doing, because then they get to step in and then they get to go do it for other people. And that every single person, this is the very beginning. This is the snapshot of the very, very beginning of our nations upon nations upon nations. And I hope that all of you are starting to see yourselves as the national vice president, because we're building nations upon nations, you guys. We're not building a region. That's a baby step to what we're doing. We're building nations upon nations upon nations where every last person feels seen, known, accepted, and loved. And I think about, have you ever felt unseen? Have you ever felt invisible? Have you ever felt unknown? Nobody knows me. No one actually knows who I am. Have you ever felt unaccepted? Have you ever felt like, gosh, if someone just knew my heart and understood what I want to do with this world, they would just be blown away, but I have nowhere to put that? Or I have all these dreams and ideas, but I don't have the vehicle to get me there. Have you ever felt like that? Have you ever felt unloved? I think all of us have. And I know that all those people out there feel like that too. And we are creating a place where people can feel known, seen, accepted, and loved, and empowered, and sent out to go use those God-given gifts, to go after those dreams, and to just make an enormous ripple effect just in their circle. And so, that just gets me fired up. And so when I sit down and go, all right, I'm going to reach out to 3 people today about Arbonne, instead of being like, hey, this is Mel, blah, blah, blah. Like, hello, we look at what we're inviting people into. There's a different heart posture. There's a different energy. There's a different excitement in how you're portraying yourself to other people, how you show up on your social media. People see that. People are watching you. And if that's the posture we're coming from, people are going to be running towards what you have and what you are doing. So I love that. We're on mission to radically love and serve people and create a place where people are seen, known, accepted, and loved. And that's what we're inviting people to look at when we're saying, would you take a look at Arbonne? That is what we are looking at. So if you ever feel any ounce of shame for asking people to take a look at this business, that is what we were asking them to look at. And I hope you don't feel any ounce of shame for asking someone to take a look at that, because that is what people are looking for.
Hey, Mel.
Yeah.
Can you say that not without passion, but just a little slower for the note takers in the Zoom?
Yes.
Thank you.
So, on mission to radically love and serve people and create a place, or create nations upon nations upon nations. Oh yeah, put it in the box there. I can do that. Nicole wrote that. Where people are seen, known, accepted, and loved. I'm so proud to build a team like that, build a place like that. That gets me that will keep me up at night. Being like, hey, I know it's 2 a.m., but I think you should look at this because it's awesome. So yeah, I think that's something that should set your soul on fire a little bit here. So that is kind of a really big, exciting thing. With that, Nicole and I have come up with a few tools to help us in that mission, help us share that mission, and help us to stay on track. Because the reality is, it's exciting right now, and it's easy to get all pumped up, like, this is awesome, oh my gosh, yeah, let's do it, let's go. But things get mundane, distractions will fly left and right at you. And so we want to create some tools where we can just help each other, not me, help you, help each other, all of us helping each other stay on track, stay on mission. One of those tools that I'm going to just mention quick is called goal slicing. And I'm not going to go super heavily into it because I want it to be something that you guys opt in or opt out to. It's something that I'm going to be starting. It's new for me. It's uncomfortable for me. I will be honest. It's uncomfortable. The idea of goal slicing is basically you take your goal for the month, like say your goal is, 1,000 PQV or whatever. And then you're going to break up your goal by every day in the month. You can, if you want, divide it by 30. That's your goal. And then you're going to kind of track it. So on the 1st, here's where I want to be. The 5th of the month, here's what I want to be. The 6th, and you're going to do it. And we do it in the Notes app on the iPhone, or if you don't have an iPhone, we'll figure it out. Or you can do it like if your business kind of trends towards, you do a third of your business in the first 15 days, and then on the 20th you want to be halfway to your goal on the 20th. If that's the way your business trends, we can start there. I would love ultimately for all of us to be basically where we're just kind of evenly working throughout the month. Kind of how our team trends right now is usually we do about a third of our goal in the first 15 days of the month. I think it'd be awesome if we were even throughout the entire month, because then you don't get that end of the month stress. There is excitement that comes in close day, and I have seen unreal things happen on close day. This team has hauled in 7,000 QV in 4 hours. Like, I've seen incredible things, but part of why I think goal slicing goes with what we're doing is that the mission should not rise and fall with close day and with our goals. The goals will happen as long as we stay on mission, and the mission should stay consistent throughout the month. It shouldn't be like, close day's coming, whoop, I'm gonna really get on mission now. Like, it should be consistent. So that's why we don't need to make that shift, whoop, all of a sudden done. But I would love to work towards, we're just evenly every single day biting a chunk, because we're just consistently reaching out to people, and consistently inviting people in no matter what time of the month it is. So basically, it's a tool to help you stay focused and not get distracted. So if you want to do goal slicing, let your direct upline know, or your direct area manager. We will get you set up with that. And we'll talk about it. We'll get you set up. And we'll also send you the training where this came from. It's an ANVP named Hannah Dougie? The Hannah Dougie. She's a boss. She did Nation in like 3 seconds, but because they use this tool really, really well. But that's why I think it can help us, is that it can help us stay on mission. And I also want to just say quickly, it's goal slicing with a lot of grace. It's like tons of grace, and you're not going to hit your goals perfect. That's not how this business works. It's simply a way to just kind of help you stay on mission, like I said. And we want to do team check-ins more often, things like this. They're not going to be as like rah, here we go as this, but just touching base with people, coming together as a team, even once a week. And you don't have to be there, but we would love for you to be there, and it'd be a place where we can come and we can encourage one another. We can share ideas, and just do this together and support one another, because some teams have the luxury of all getting together in a room, pretty often. We don't have that. partly because of COVID, partly because this team is literally throughout the entire United States. And so getting together virtually as much as we can to remember that we're not alone, that we're all in this together and we're all on the same mission together. And then the last thing I had to say, and then Nicole's going to take over, is I just want to give you all permission to just lead where you are. Don't wait for a title. Don't wait for a promotion. Lead where you are right now. Because if we're all united, we're all on mission, we're all valued, we're all united here, your voice, your experience, your ideas are so important and they are needed and they're valued here. So lead exactly where you are. Don't wait. In and out of Arbonne, in this team, please lead where you are. Outside of it, start that Bible study, start that book study, encourage people, start a conversation, whatever that is, just lead where you are, because you all are incredible and beautiful and wonderful, and you have amazing hearts, and you're brave and you're hard workers. You are here. That means something. That means that you are willing to do what other people are not. So go lead where you are. You already are a leader. So, okay, that's pretty much what I have. You guys, I'm so excited for this mission that we're going to be on together. So, once again, on mission to radically love and serve people and create a place where people are seen, known, accepted, and loved. So, that is what I have. And Nicole is going to take over and share a few other things that we are going to be doing.
God, I get I get so excited. I get so giddy. Because you guys, like Mel said, this is what we get to invite people into. And when I think about this, I know that I've talked to a couple girls on my team about this, but you guys, Arbonne has, for me, I have so much more confidence in who I am as a leader. I just feel like I have a sense of community. It's just given me so many amazing things. And so the best part about this, you guys, is that we get to do this together. And that's what we really want to just start creating, is let's all go together. Let's all do this together. And so we want to just start being more consistent with things like this, working together. Just I don't want anybody on this team to feel like they're just out there building their business all by themselves. We want to do this together. And I just think how cool for people to see that on social media and whatnot, when they see just this huge team of really passionate people who just our mission statement, who just want to make people feel known and loved and cared for. And that if we all do that together, I think like Mel said, people are going to be jumping at us. Okay, I don't know what y'all are doing, but that looks so fun. And that's what we want to create. So we're so excited. And so I just want to give you guys some little practical things that we want to start doing. First and foremost, know that Mel and I are on Zoom every single night at 9:00. And so we want, if you do not have anybody who is looking for an overview, just hop on. If you're free, honestly, even if you just put on your screen and it's in the background, it is so fun, because this is what Mel and I have just been able to talk about the last couple of days, is just what do we want this to look like. And so hop on with us. We're always on from 9 to 10 every single night, except for Sundays, and then Saturdays sometimes we switch up the time. But with that, we want to do a booking blitz for the month of June, and a booking blitz of overviews, which means that we want to get in front of more and more and more people. Like Mel said, last month we got in front of so many people, and it was so fun, you guys. When we had people on the overviews, it was so fun, because Mel and I are we're just kind of in like this new thing of like, we don't just want to share Arbonne, like we want to share our mission. And so people get to see that, and they get to come into this community, and they get to witness that and hear our passion and hear our excitement. And so we have been having so much fun. So we want to do the booking blitz for June. And so if you are a first, second, or third place overviewer, so of getting people on overviews, either between that 9 to 10 time, which is just like an easy, you know that we're going to be on every single night. So like Mel said, when you're asking people to take a look at this business, just say like, hey, my team is awesome. We love people really well. Would you just be able to hop on for 20, 30 minutes, you know, at 9 o'clock tonight and just hear from a couple of the women who do it? And we also want you guys to start sharing it, to just share your hearts, to share to share how this is changing you. We don't want to always do it, because we know that like you guys are just as influential. You're like, you can do this just as well. And so, so we want to get more and more people on there. So for the month of June, we're going to do the overview booking blitz. First place winner, whoever gets the most people in front of us to just share what Arbonne is as a company, who we are, our mission, our team motto, everything like that, you're going to get a $100 Lululemon gift card. Second place is going to get a Kate Spade wallet. And our third place winner is going to get some type of cool Arbonne swag. We're not sure what it is yet, probably like a sweatshirt or something. But so we want to do that. We want to just share and share and share our hearts out, because like Katie was saying, we're in huge, like this is momentum. Just go with the momentum. And honestly, you guys, if anybody, like, if you're like, I want to get on Facebook, I want to do a Facebook Live, like, I just feel so ready to just like get out there and to just share this with everybody, because I know how life-changing this can be. And so if you're like, hey, will you like get on a live with me, whatever, like, let's do it. Let's just get in front of more and more people. But that's going to be our June booking blitz. So we're super, super excited about that. The second thing I want to share with you guys is how important consistency is, and how important it is that we do not back burner our business for the summer months. So I just want to share with you guys my story really quick, and then talk about a little bit about just what we're going to be doing kind of throughout the summer, because we really want to stay connected and we want everybody to build. So I heard this last summer. So last summer was my very first summer in this business. And I remember hearing, like, if you do not take a back seat during the summer, because a lot of people will, it's just a time where people just tend to be more relaxed, you know, like people are out and about, like having fun at the lake, stuff like that. But I remember hearing, if you do not take a back seat burner in the fall, you will absolutely reap harvest. And so for me, I heard that last summer, and I'm not going to lie, it was super challenging to stay consistent, especially because I wasn't getting any responses. I was reaching out to people, asking people to take a look at the business. I was asking people to do our 30 days. Nobody was really into that over the summer, because everybody wants to drink alcohol and stuff like that. So I was feeling like a sense of discouragement, because I was like, why is nobody, like, I'm not seeing anything. But June, July, August, I kept doing the reach outs. I kept, like Mel said, like following up with clients, just loving on people. And let me get my month straight. September is when my team went area qual. So I stuck with it. Like I said, June, July, August. September, I was like, okay, all right, I did it, like 90 days, let's see it, you know? We went into qualification for area on September 30th. And I was one who I didn't have a lot of belief in myself when I first started this. And so come October, I was like, I'll just do area in 3 months. It'll be fine. I'll just do, I'll do 30,000 in 3 months. It'll be fine. October 31st, my team, and let me tell you this first, during the summer months, like maintaining district, like my numbers did not show a lot at all. And like I was telling you, like not a lot of responses or anything. October 31st, we finished the month at almost 17,000. So I think I can't, if I remember right, it was like I needed like over 7,000 to finish area, to finish the promotion in 2 months time. And it was just like, oh my goodness, like, yeah, just like showed me like what consistency can do. And you will reap harvest come this fall if you are consistent throughout the summer, even if you do not see anything happening throughout the summertime, because I will tell you, it can be very slow. So we also want to do a little consistency challenge. And this is gonna be really hard because it is like I said, even for me, it was really, really hard to just be like, I really don't feel like working my business today. But again, just knowing like those little things, those little steps, doing the daily dues that I wasn't seeing anything from, that you end up just seeing the results. And I'm reading the Slight Edge right now, and it just gets me so giddy because I think he says like literally 99% of people are just not willing to do the everyday little things in their relationships, in their finances, in their, working out, eating healthy, everything like that. But as long as you are part of the 1% that just sees what the Slight Edge can do and that it can drastically change your future, then it's more easy to just do them. So we know that it's going to be hard, but we want to do a consistency challenge. So I don't know if you guys are not familiar with the daily method of success, reach up to your upline and ask them about it. And I have seen people that like have these like laminated and then they just like check them off. We also have like the notebook packages, like I think Missy has a link on the Life by Design page. But basically, you guys, if you fill this out every single day, then we're going to create a Voxer group. It's just going to be called the Consistency Challenge group. And we just want like every single day to either just put in there like done, like check, whatever. And we want to create this. And so this is again kind of like the goal slicing thing. You can either opt in or opt out. But if you're like, I want to stay consistent, I want to grow my business, I want to see incredible results come this fall, then we want to come alongside you guys and really just encourage you and walk alongside you in that. So I'm not really going to go through what is all on here, but you guys, honestly, filling this thing out, if you sit down and you're really intentional with it, I mean, it could take you like a half hour to 45 minutes really to finish it. It takes me a little bit longer just because like I feel like my reach outs are like just take me a long time. I don't know why. But it's not that difficult. And there are even some things on here like reach out to your team members, those things yet, just stay the course, trust the process, and I promise you they will come. And you will start seeing clients and you will start seeing teammates. And it just gets to be really, really fun when you're like, oh my goodness, I get to reach out to this person today and I get to love on this person today. And that's when, like, I don't know, this business for me especially has just been like, I look forward to it and I love doing my reach outs and I just love inviting people into this and inviting people to take a look at what we're doing and our products and everything. So, so those are the two things. June Booking Blitz. First prize, $100 Lululemon gift card. Second prize, Kate Spade wallet. And then the third prize is going to be that Arbonne swag. And then the consistency challenge. You guys, like I said, this is going to be hard, but we are going to give a $100 Lululemon gift card to anyone who participates in this challenge and who is consistent throughout June, July, and August with our things. But yeah, otherwise, like I said, we just want to do this. We just want to do this together. We want to go as a team. I don't want anybody out there feeling like, what am I supposed to be doing? I'm discouraged. Like, if you are, reach out. And yeah, also just like Mel said, like, we just want everybody to like have a voice, to have a place, to lead. Like, this isn't just Mel and I, this is all of us. So we're really excited. And you guys, let's just make it a great summer, and let's build this team, and let's invite more people into Arbonne, because it is incredible. So if you are brand new and you're like, what are we talking about? Just know that we are so excited to have you. And yeah, we want you to feel really known and loved here. So does anybody want to chime in, share anything, share your thoughts, share your passion, your fears, whatever?
I'll chime in. I put this in the comments, but doing the daily do of consistency will absolutely change your business. Last month, I cannot even begin to tell you how incredible it was. Did I reach the goal that I had set? Nope, I didn't. Did I wrestle with feeling like, well, I really felt like God was prompting me to be praying for this and seeking this out? Yep, thought that was supposed to happen. Didn't happen. So I had major confusion. Like, I woke up on June 1st and looked at my husband and just started crying. And I was like, was I wrong? Am I not supposed to be doing this? What did I do wrong? I really felt like God was like leading this. And he was like, well, putting God on a time. And I was like, but I felt like I was being called to pray in this way. He's like, that's fine. And what did you do? You responded and you prayed in that way. You prayed earnestly. You turned to him and you said, okay, God, I need you to show up, because this isn't going to happen any other way. And he's like, and it did. You had your biggest month ever. My Arbonne Pure Pay account looks freaking awesome. Like, that was my first completely profitable for everything that I wanted to do month that I've had yet. And it was like, but yet I still experienced at the end of the month, like I remember texting Mel at like 11:49 p.m. and I'm like, freaking A, I have 11 minutes left and I have like 3,000 QV. But after talking to my husband the next morning and just realizing like, no, but I did what I was going to do. Like, I sought the Lord first in my business. I pushed so freaking hard. I mean, it became the normal conversation at the dinner table for my 3-year-old to be like, so is it an Arbonne night? Can I say hi to the girls? And so it was just like, this is it. And now that's all she talks about. Anytime a box comes in the mail, is it an Arbonne box, mommy? Like, like this has just become something, and it's become something that we're doing as a family. And so, wrapping it back up, consistency is the key. And we can say it and we can say it and we can say it and blah, 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 but it's gonna show up and it's gonna pay off. And I pushed for consistency starting in February, and May I saw the fruit of that consistency. And now I'm going to keep pushing. And there is a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day cycle. And so like Nicole said, don't be discouraged if in your 30 days and 60 days, 90 days, if you see lulls, because something's going to happen from there. Like, and so just trust in that and be patient. And I'm terrible at being patient. Mel gets boxes from me almost every day. And at least once a day, I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Oh my gosh. And then like 5 minutes later, I'm like, oh, God is so good. Thank you for speaking truth into my life. Like, you don't have to be as spastic as me, but like, just to show you that this is just a journey and we're just on it. And then the other thing I was going to say, I have had just a lot of people, a handful of people already this month just say like, I just don't feel like this is the right time for us to be like, for me to be doing something like this, to be hearing about Arbonne, to be doing a party, to be doing things. And like Mel said, and we talked about this today, like just like still approaching that with like grace and understanding. We're in a very unique situation, especially with majority of us being Caucasian, and we're walking through something that is an we're in unprecedented times on so many different levels. And so when we get to go about a time like this with just this mission and coming together in that, I think that that's really huge and uniting, because there's just a lot of division and hurt and pain right now. And so that was the other thing I was going to say. I could go on forever, but that's all.
I will say, don't feel like summer is going to suck, because it doesn't have to at all. Plenty of people promote and have their biggest months ever in summer. So don't go into it thinking, oh no, because it does not have to be like that whatsoever. And I do think we're in a unique time, especially with like COVID. I feel like no one knows what month it is. Like, oh, I guess it's getting hotter, so it must be summer now. Like, I don't know if anyone's aware of the time really. So this could be a very different sort of summer. So just go into it keep your expectations high, because we know that what we think about, we bring about. And so if we think it's going to be a lame month, it's going to be a lame month. But if we keep those expectations high, we don't budge on our goals, and we come at this with the right heart and the right mission, we're going to actually end up serving way more people than we ever have. And so I would just encourage y'all just to get creative with the ways that we can reach out to people and connect with people and touch people's lives right now, and love them super, super well. So yeah, I just wanted to say that, because I don't want you to be like, because there is absolutely no reason in the world why you couldn't have your best month ever this month, and then a better month next month. Like, summer, it's what we make it. It's what we decide it to be.
Yeah, I also think with that, I think a lot more people are being open to the online stuff. So I think a lot more people are willing to hop on a Zoom call. I think a lot more people are willing to watch a live on Facebook about, like having a party or whatever. I think people are just becoming a lot more into that. And I think it's also very attractive that we can run a business solely from wherever we're at. So yeah, I would totally agree that even like getting people on like those 9 o'clock overviews is like totally doable, because more people are like, well, okay, yeah, sure. Like, I don't have anything else going on, so why not just hop on? So yeah, I would totally, agree with that. Like, it's just going to be what we're going to make it. And yeah, it'll be really good.
How do people feel about the mission? You like it?
Love it.
Cool.
I'm new and I'm all in, regardless of how well I do this summer. So we'll get it one way or the other. I like the mission very much.
I love it. Yay. So happy you're here, Andy. This is awesome. I don't know who that is. But yay, I'm glad you love it. The other night we had like our overview scheduled, and I was like looking real rough, and I was like, would it be weird for me to do an overview with my camera off? Luckily nobody hopped on, because they would have, oopsies,